Oh, say does that star-spangled banner...
When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the two? Tim.
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early, lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play heavy minutes in that situation.
Are you thinking as a coach we have a better chance against this team than that team? Does it ever enter that kind of conversation?
It definitely does, but it could also be a dangerous approach if you think there's a particular matchup that doesn't favor you in some way.
So here is Miami's starting group. They've got Mitchell. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, he's solid from out there. Wiggins just producing year after year in this league.
After Champagny. And here is Johnson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Now, here's Adebayo. His last outing, 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, Wiggins is a big, active wing, and that time he used his size and athleticism to give his team a second chance.
Here is Russell. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. George looking around. From deep, Johnson now pulls it in.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo, Norman Powell out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2. Here's Johnson. Miami making their last shot. There's the screen by Johnson. Russell against Mitchell. Now here's Russell. Not a lot.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. Here we go. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Powell is out there with
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Heat for the Washington Wizards, gaining momentum as we reach the midway point. Tonight, another chance to put the league on notice. They're coming. Heat, Wizards, only here on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Khalil Ware.
In the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Powell. Mitchell out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 2. And for Washington, we've got George. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Johnson. Then there's Sarr. And it's Champagnie at power forward. And Washington with possession to the middle. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Ooh, a very interesting matchup we have at the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch, a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
George passes to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Wizards. For the Lakers, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Wizards, Lakers, coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Austin Reeves.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Now look at the opening lineup for Washington. Keyshawn George is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Johnson. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Now here's Hachimura. Out to James. Off the mark there with a 3. And so George will bring it up for Washington. Last time they met in Washington.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
Here's Hachimura. He had 16 in the win against Brooklyn. Doncic outside. Hachimura sets a screen. Out to James. Here's Doncic. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Doncic typically is matched up against guards or wings, yet with his size, they have trouble keeping him off the board.
It's stolen by James. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. The shot. It's rebounded by Washington.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Hachimura with the ball. Now Sarr defending. Hachimura against George. Pass to Aiden. Out to James. Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Young against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka has so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Johnson. George passes to Davis. And he makes it on the layup. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
George scanning the floor. From downtown, it's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
And Young, here we go. Davis. Tries again. And he lays it in. Davis has got 6.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Doncic.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
Here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland. Outside Young. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Davis against James. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Outside Young. And he Thanks in the layup.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. James outside. Pass to Hachimura. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Now James. Checked by Davis. Here we go. All alone. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, good to see Johnson getting into the defense down low and succeeding. Sometimes you gotta fight for it, young man.
The Lakers trail. Doncic passes to Reeves. Now Hachimura. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Oh. And makes it with the kiss. Doncic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Young. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't. Equate to points.
James attacking. And it's good. 2 points.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Johnson passes to Young. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Doncic finds Reeves. It's James on the wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot. And now a 4-point Laker lead. Outside Johnson. Young with a screen on Reeves. Pass to George. To the inside. And Davis slams it home.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And there's James from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 7.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Johnson. Young with a screen on Reeves. Outside Davis. Sinks it from distance. He's got 11.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
The Lakers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Guys?
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Smart's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Thomas in for Reeves. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Whitmore. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Carrington. Soft touch off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now Doncic against Brooklyn. He was really on his game. Hayes with a screen. Pass to Vanderbilt. Thomas outside. From the line. Washington with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And no good. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Pass to Russell. Outside Coulibaly. Outside Carrington. And here's Coulibaly. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. 2 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Smart. Back to Doncic. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Carrington. Washington has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Outside Russell. Back to Carrington. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Carrington's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Now here's Thomas. Covered by Carrington. Thomas out. Outside. Pass to Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. From deep. It's hauled in by Carrington. And the Wizards shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Here's Coulibaly. Now Whitmore. Oh, he tries a 3. Offensive rebound. Gill. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Smart against Koulibaly. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Thomas. And there's a pick. To snap the cold streak. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, the power from Thomas. A well-built two.
1 minute left in the first quarter of the game. Russell against Doncic. Outside Whitmore. This one for three. The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Vanderbilt. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, it's no secret Thomas is a shoot-first kind of player. But right there, excellent pass off the pick and roll.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic against Russell. Steps back and shoots. Jump shot is good that time.
You know, even if they anticipated the step back coming, the defense didn't offer a ton of resistance.
Oh,
What you say? Come on now.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
We've got Austin Reeves, Maxi Kleber out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Thomas in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. It's rebounded by Washington.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
And stolen by Hayes. Smart against Koulibaly. Smart passes to Thomas. Outside Reeves. Thomas, a screen on Young. From deep, Reeves connects from downtown.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
And the shot goes in.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Reeves, the pass to Thomas. Smart outside. That three's off the mark.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
To the paint. Back to Young. Russell against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Outside Whitmore. Off target from outside. The Lakers lead by 5. Smart looking around. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Hayes. From deep, Reeves drains the triple. Reeves has got 6 points.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Thomas against Koulibaly. Left side, Young. Washington needs to get off a shot. The shot by Russell, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Smart. Kleba outside. Here's Reeves. Koulibaly defending. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Russell to pass to Young. Inside. And there's Koulibaly on the assist from Young. Koulibaly's gotten his first points in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Thomas against Russell. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. Washington, #1.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Larabia's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Davis is checked in. The Wizards trail by 6. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Doncic checked in for the Lakers. Here's Davis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Davis with a screen on Doncic. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Russell. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Los Angeles leading by 6. Thomas with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint. Oh, AD! An easy target on the lob.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Down low. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
What finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Back to Young from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves, the pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
The Wizards with another miss, and it's a Lakers ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Reeves. Doncic against Young. Back to Reeves. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. And now a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for LaRavia. And Hachimura has subbed in for Reeves. And then for Washington, Sarge checked in for Whitmore. George comes in for Coulibaly. And it's Johnson in for Russell. Now here's Sarge. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Young. And there's the drive. That one goes in.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Here's Doncic. It's a 13-point game. Thomas outside. Young against Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Misses the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Davis, the pass to Johnson. Back to Davis. Sarr with a screen on James. Here's Sarr. Takes the 3. Counted from distance.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Thomas against Johnson. And here's Doncic outside. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
Wizards substitution. Number 8, DLo.
The Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Sarr. Outside Davis. Back to Sarr. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Sarr's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Thomas outside. Back to Doncic. James outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 10.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Russell, the pass to Davis.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
That free throw good from Davis. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Greg.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Lakers. Coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's James. Back to Hachimura. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hachimura putting pressure on the defense. That's exactly what they want to get out of.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. Reeves is checked in for Thomas. And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards trail by 12. Outside Russell. Basket's good. Russell's got his second basket.
Inside, Russell definitely has the touch. Just pops it in nicely.
Pass to Reeves. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Russell against Doncic. Russell to pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Outside Johnson. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
The Lakers lead by 8. Doncic outside to the inside. Here's James. Oh! What a hammer! Oh, man!
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it. Down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Sarr with a screen on James. James against Davis. Outside Johnson. Over Reeves. No good from the wing. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. To the middle. The 3-ball. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts it up from 15. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
James inside. Checked by Davis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, LeBron is... had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. From deep, here's Doncic, and again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sarr passes to Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense. Not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
He's been hunting for a shot pretty much all first half, and why not? The results speak for themselves.
From the naked eye, he just looks like he wants it more than anybody else on the floor.
Ernie, what is a naked eye?
I was just about to say, isn't the eye always naked?
It is.
Well, no, if you put glasses on. Ooh. Are glasses like clothes? Eye clothes. Let's start a new company, Kenny.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Davis out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Johnson. And it's Sarr in at the center position. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to James. Clock is at 3. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
George outside. Back to Young. Davis with a screen on Doncic. Young from long range sinks the tray. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Wizards trail by 10. George passes to Young. Young with a screen on Doncic. Here's George. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cams. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to James. Ayton, the screen on Davis. And there's James from the arc. They get it again. Blocked!
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
George passes to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic for 3. And again, the Lakers no good.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Pass to Sarr. Outside Davis. No good from outside. The Lakers lead by 6. Here's Hachimura. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's George. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. George has got his first points of the night.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's the 2K leaderboard. The block leaders in the NBA second half of the season. In the third spot, Anthony Davis. The fourth spot held by Alex Sarr.
First-year players often spend more time learning the game defensively. They're a shining example of what hard work can do.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. On the wing, Reeves. Ayton, the screen on Johnson. Reeves.
You got it. Come on.
And again, the Lakers, no good. George with it. Hachimura covering. With the 10-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Back to Doncic. They still need this. Doncic delivers from range.
A reliable option he's been tonight. It's their safety valve for sure.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Young. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one. The Lakers lead by 3. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Hachimura from long range. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's George. Looking at his production. Close to 12 points a game. Johnson passes to George. Davis probing. From the high post. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards.
Washington ball.
And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
George in the post, working on Hachimura. George, good.
And
How? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Hachimura. Now James. Ayton, a screen on Davis. And here's Ayton, guarded by Sarr. For the lead. Davis misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. The shot by Reeves, no good.
got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Washington moving the ball around. Inside. The kick out to Young. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
All Laker fans, time here on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now.
And they move the ball so well, finishing in the top third in assists per game. So good at looking for the best shot possible at all times.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. Hachimura against George. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens. Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Wizards with a lead. On the wing, Davis. Shot, left block. And no good, trying to use the glass. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Reeves finds Doncic. To stop the run, Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And the Wizards' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Davis. Sarr with a screen on James. Davis, the pass to Sarr. Stolen by Ayton. James with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. Now Doncic. Out to James. From deep, Reeves. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Davis down low. Check by James. And the ball out of play.